Pro-Palestinian demonstrations were held Thursday outside the two-day European Union summit in Brussels. Across Europe, both pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli protesters have demanded stronger support from the EU. Europe has backed Israel to defend itself in line with international law following the October 7th cross-border attack by Hamas militants. But the conflict has exposed internal divisions in the bloc as the Palestinian death toll continues to grow. After several hours of talks, the leaders agreed on a statement calling for more aid to be let into the Gaza Strip, including pauses in the fighting.
The aid needs to reach Gaza unhindered and quickly.
The wording of the statement is seen as significant, says analyst Ian Bond.
They seem to have spent a long time arguing about whether there should be a pause for humanitarian purposes or pauses. A lot of people apparently thought that the former sounded a bit too close to a ceasefire, which they didn't want to call for.
The EU called for renewed focus on a two-state solution to the Middle East conflict.
We also decided to affirm the European Union's wish to support the principle of an international peace conference, which should be able to take place soon.
Israel's bombardment of Hamas targets is continuing, and the EU statement is unlikely to have a big impact, says Bond.
The reality in any case is that the EU's influence over Israel in particular has been quite limited for quite a long time.
The European Union also discussed a further 4-year, $53 billion support package for Ukraine as it fights Russia's invasion, but final agreement is not expected until December. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, a long-time critic of Western assistance to Ukraine, and Slovakia's newly elected Prime Minister Robert Fico raised concerns, but did not reject the aid package outright.
If we don't stop Putin in Ukraine, he won't stop there. So it is a threat to all of us.
Most EU states strongly support the continuation of military and financial assistance to Kyiv, says analyst Ian Bond.
And supportive of Ukraine's ambitions to become a member of the European Union and to start accession negotiations probably in the new year.
Meanwhile, Serbia's president held meetings with EU leaders on the sidelines of the summit, as Brussels also attempts to de-escalate tensions between Serbia and Kosovo. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.
Thank you.